as well as other. Hi, it is Dr. D. Mason, and I am here to share some information about what's been hugely impactful in my practice and with my patients. I am a naturopathic physician and an integrative practitioner specializing in functional medicine. Imagine how exciting it is for me to be a part of 12,000 plus individuals from all over the globe signing in to find out what they can do to support their better health, their well-being. This is a particular mission of mine as well as other practitioners in the field of integrative medicine because we want to share risk with our patients. We want to make sure that our patients understand that having a higher commitment to sleep, to exercise, to better food choices, including supplementation and doing things to manage their stress is the recipe for better health and optimal longevity. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, is this idea of optimizing your longevity. How do we power through our day and feel well at the end of our day? How can we go to sleep at night and wake up feeling rested? These are all of the things that we strive to do, and as practitioners, we strive to help our patients do. How do we help them achieve the very best sense of health, or how do we help our patients achieve the very best sense of themselves? And often it comes down to answering questions about small steps that we can take on a daily basis to promote that optimal well-being, to identify where our strengths and our weaknesses lie. I don't know, you tell me, do you get a good night's sleep? Do you have 100% energy? Or are you struggling in some of these areas to keep yourself going at past the 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock hour? Well, maybe one of the things that we could pay attention to are the nutrients that you're getting, finding out if there's ways that we could offer a better option for how you get your supplement or how you get your nutrients, and if supplementation is the right fit for you. I often will ask people, what is the number one thing that you're looking to achieve? Would you be surprised to find out that most people say more energy? Most people say that they need a sense of energy or power to get them through the day. I would tell you that 100% of people will mark yes to I am fatigued, or I have started to feel a little bit run down, or I just don't feel like myself. Well, I'm telling you that the answer is in nutrients that fill in gaps where your diet falls short. Even those of us that have a freakish commitment to a healthy diet can also fall short simply because of the world that we live in with added stressors, both internally and externally. We have different things that are energy stealers from us, and for that reason, we need to think where we can start filling in gaps. The idea of essential nutrients, this idea of nutrients that we're not getting sufficient amount of, or our body can't make a sufficient amount of from dietary intake alone, this is really where supplementation reigns supreme. I like to call these my heavy lifters. What are the nutrients in my life? What are the nutrients in your life that do a lot of the heavy lifting? Well, it comes down to the right macronutrient balance. Of course, you need to be getting the right carbohydrates in your diet. You need to be getting the right amount of protein for you, your gender, and your activity level. You need to make sure that you're getting healthy fats. Well, here's the kicker. Doing all of that correctly isn't going to help you achieve this power, this longevity, this optimal sense of energy throughout the day in the absence of the right nutrients. What I'm trying to tell you is that you can try to get everything that you need from diet alone. And what we find is that there are certain antioxidants, minerals, even supplementation with other vitamins like vitamin D and B vitamins that really are going to need to be on board for us to meet our daily goals, our energy goals, and our wake up feeling rested goals. So I thought that I might share with you kind of my dialogue when I think about optimal health and well-being. I'll speak to patients about filling in gaps where their diet falls short with supplementation, a mineral supplement, a vitamin supplement, an antioxidant supplement, even an omega-3 fatty acid. These are kind of non-negotiable when it comes to wanting more energy. But some of these do a little bit of heavy lifting or bigger lifting than the others. It kind of comes down to antioxidants. I'll talk to people about this idea of a sub-health. I'll ask them what brought them into the office, and they'll tell me that lack of energy. Maybe they're coming in for another immune complaint, right? But one of the things that we end up finding out is that more often than not, patients and consumers of health and nutrition products are consumers of health and nutrition products because they understand that they are in a state of sub-health. Yeah, there may not be something that drives them to the emergency room, to urgent care, or for regular visits with their physician, but they're literally living in a state of sub-health. They have itchy, watery eyes. They have tired and fatigued eyes. They can't maintain their energy throughout the day. They have concerns with headaches or head discomfort. They're hugely bothered by things like not just energy drain, but mental emotional drain. They're hugely impacted by a sense of sleeplessness or not getting a good night's sleep. And as a result of that, they don't have the energy to go throughout the day. My solution for them are antioxidants. In particular, a diversity of antioxidants. When you look at what's going to be your best recipe for well-being, it's a look at diversity in your antioxidant and complexity in your antioxidant. There are certain things like vitamin C that are major players in supporting antioxidant activity internally throughout the body, playing a role in cardiovascular health, playing a role in blood sugar health, playing a role in overall energy and metabolism. But that's just one of those antioxidants that almost everybody has in their medicine cabinet at home. What about one that is diverse in what it has to offer you? If we think about all of the different areas that need our support and our protection from the environment, from oxidative stress, from concerns that may cause inflammation in the body or just a sense of feeling run down, you want to look at the role of antioxidants. There's one particular powerhouse with over 400 clinical studies for everything from female health concerns to mind and energy and cognitive function in all decades of life, and that ingredient is pycnogenol. Pycnogenol has over 400 clinical studies that can help us with energy, that can help us with the balancing of hormones through all different decades of life, that have clinical studies to show their impact in blood sugar metabolism and health and balance, to show benefits in risk factors in cardiovascular disease and ways that we can, through a nutritional supplement, temper those risk factors for cardiovascular or metabolic diseases. Now think if there were 400 clinical studies on an ingredient called pycnogenol. Think about how we could make pycnogenol work even better. Or we would surround it with other antioxidants that help pycnogenol work better. Things like the vitamin C or citrus bioflavonoids. Things like red wine extract, bilberry extract, or grapeseed extract. These are all highly complex antioxidants, but because they are put in a formula together, our OPC3 formula, because they are blended together in a formula, they are also very diverse. So we've got the idea of complexity, this very strong and powerful antioxidant blend, but also the diversity of 5 different free radical scavengers in OPC3. This means that you have an antioxidant protection through all different compartments of the body. When one starts to wear out, because maybe your weakness today is physical endurance, because today was one of your cardio days, right? Then what you have in an OPC3 blend with 5 different free radical scavengers is the ability to recycle some of those antioxidants that are spending through the body too quickly because of your physical activity. Whether your physical activity is due to good measures towards health, like physical exercise, or what is stealing and robbing your energy from you is that you just didn't have a good night's sleep or you haven't been eating as well. That's why it's so important to think about supplementation as a way to fill in gaps where your diet falls short. When I think about OPCs, I don't want to just focus on pycnogenol because there's a lot of clinical studies behind red wine extract when it comes to supporting our the way our fat cells communicate with each other, the way we think about keeping blood sugars within healthy ranges. Things like grapeseed extract and bilberry extract are considered master detoxifiers. So when your body needs a jump start, when you need added support, maybe due to lifestyle factors, age-related concerns, then the answer is a diversity of antioxidants. Some of the powerhouses in antioxidant research are going to be pycnogenol, grapeseed extract, resveratrol, which is also known as red wine extract, and then utilizing things like citrus bioflavonoids to wrap all of that up. Now, you would think that antioxidants are all you need to pay attention to, right? What about minerals? Minerals are the powerhouses in detoxification as well. Specifically, I want you to know that minerals cannot be made in the body. They cannot be synthesized, and yet they are essential to life. Minerals like magnesium, minerals like iron, minerals like calcium, these are the drivers of detoxification pathways. These are the drivers behind the production of neurotransmitters for a better night's sleep and energy throughout the day. These are the drivers behind hormone metabolism and being able to produce sufficient hormones as we age. One of those power lifters is calcium. Calcium, like antioxidants, calcium salts work in different areas of the body. So you never want to take a calcium that is just one calcium salt. You'll see a lot of calcium carbonates on the market. You'll see a lot of calcium lactates or calcium malates on the market. But those are just one form of calcium. And like antioxidants, we want to make sure that our minerals are diverse. And so you want to look for a product that has 5 different mineral salts in it or calcium salts in it. Something that can work in multiple areas of the body. Something like Calcium Plus or Calcium Complete in the isotonic form, because minerals don't just need to be diverse like antioxidants. Minerals also need to be ionized, and that's what an isotonic calcium can do for you. Our Calcium Complete offers 5 different calcium salts, but in an ionized form, because it is in an isotonic form. That means you've got a product with no fillers and binders. You've got a product that is just pure calcium salts, but diverse calcium salts so that they can support you with brain function, hormone function, cardiovascular function, energy throughout the day, and detoxification. If you just had a calcium lactate, that would be great for your bones, but it wouldn't necessarily be great for your brain. That's why you want a calcium glycinate. Well, great, I've got something for my brain. Well, what about for kidney support? Well, that's where calcium citrate comes in. That's why calcium citrate is so great for kidney health as well as muscular health. You can see why it's important, like antioxidants, to have a diversity of ingredients in any formulation to meet your needs. And that's why I offer the Isotonic Daily Essentials in practice, because it's a comprehensive dynamic blend of 5 different calciums, 5 different free radical scavengers with OPC3, and it's blended with powerhouse ingredients like B-complex, and of course, what we need to keep our energy going, a multivitamin and a multimineral. When I think about why daily essentials, I think all of the ingredients that my body needs for energy throughout the day. When I think about why these particular supplements, is because they're in an isotonic form, which means I've got a product with no fillers and binders, high bioavailability, better utilization or absorption in the body due to the drivers behind these dynamic and incredible products. You guys, thanks so much for inviting me to be a part of your party. I'm Deidre Mason, and I hope that you speak to someone, the person that invited you to this party, about utilizing our daily essentials and getting more information about calcium in its 5 different mineral salts and our OPC3, 5 different free radical scavengers in one powerful antioxidant. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. Bye, y'all.